the necessary technology to make the four legs happen. I don't know
They
how it
didn't
would
really.
work with fatalities, though. That's the thing. Did it-
Oh, shit. How do I get there? One
Yeah.
second.
All right.
Also, we're doing this on
Cool.
YouTube. I found it. Well,
Um.
we shall see. Hold up a sec. Wait, is it the
Honest,
same title of the watch party from
honestly,
earlier?
his fans are furious. Yeah.
Me.png. You want to go first, Devin?
I'll go first. So I'm Devin Powell. I'm the comic kid. Um, I really am furious with NRS right now. Not gonna lie. They they fucked us over.
Alrighty. So, my name is Sindel. Uh, well, it says on my Discord Sindel MK11 Aftermath, but you can just call me Sindel MK Deception or Sindel MKD, whatever you want to call me. And yeah, I am furious too as to what happened with the Game Awards as well. We all are. And uh,
Mm, well, I kind of felt disappointed. They were teasing us. I felt like we were gonna get something because John Tobias, his son, teased the hashtag MK12, and everyone was getting hype. Twitter was getting hype. Everyone was getting hype for this, and I thought, just like last year, or the years before, during 2018 at the Game Awards, we would get, they had the Mortal Kombat logo shown, the trailer, everything, but basically what we got was completely nothing. It's just like we were waiting there, we were dealing with trolls, we were dealing with everything. And even if we were still waiting, we got absolutely 0% of a MK12 confirmation. Mm-hmm. You
Yep,
caught
we
that?
all damn.
Damn.
Mm,
They fucking with it.
so people don't spread hate, please. We're all a big community, so let's just
Yeah.
keep it positive. We know we didn't get nothing at the
People
Game
love.
Awards, so we'll just have to wait till possibly maybe probably May or June, who knows, or April of next year. So we'll see. Yeah.
Hmm. Yep. No.
Yeah, dude. Good
Yeah.
lord.
Yeah. Yeah. I mentioned it.
No,
No.
you can't. You showed
Like,
a file.
true.
You showed a file already.
Yeah. For the follow up stuff, we're digging into the ground.
What? Yes, consumables that would be.
True.
Yes,
Yeah. Something had to take too.
that would be
Exactly. It'd be cool.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm. Ugh.
Yeah. Big lost fire.
Meat golems as well.
Rip Irma. Mhm.
Wow.
Mm.
Ooh, yes.
Ooh, Ed was super pissed.
Yeah, I'm sure he was.
He was super sad. Mm-mm. Mhm.
Rambo even, I
Yeah,
think, as well.
I was gonna say something honestly.
Go ahead. Yeah.
So, if you guys know, we didn't see the creating class at first. We saw it in Armageddon. It was something. There was only a few items in there you can create and customize for your character. It was may have been small, but if in this game we can have DLC characters like guest characters, weapons, their stuff, all that. Honestly, I could see this as a very good positive thing for the game because MK11 was the beta. MK12 and 13 are going to be the real games that really lay down the ground for what MK can do and the possibilities of what they could do best as a company.
So, I'm reading this right here from Kill X71X Guy. I cannot pronounce things
Right.
right. So they're saying if WB doesn't, or if they're not doing nothing, meaning that does it MK deserves for the 30th anniversary. I have a feeling we will. Okay, so I'm trying to get it here. If WB doesn't do nothing, meaning that MK deserves for the 30th anniversary, I have a feeling we will never get games that deserve a remaster to keep them going, like MK123, aka the trilogy, Shaolin Monks, even though he named it Shooting Monks, hi, and MK9 remaster.
Monks.
So there you go.
Bang.
They do. I agree. I
Yeah,
mean, uh, Devin actually mentioned something really good earlier about the Shaolin Monks game. That it does deserve a remaster or even a sequel
it
or even a
it, it
remake.
does.
It
It
does.
does deserve a remaster because you see a lot of people wanting a game that was on the PlayStation 2, a game that people loved. Originally, it was going to be about Raiden, but Ed Boon decided, hey, let's add Liu Kang and Kun Lao. And basically, with the whole tag team of playing different characters in a tag team sort of story based thing, it got people excited. It got people pumped. Now,
It did.
you see this every day. People asking for Shaolin Monks too,
I
all the
I've been
same
hearing a
time.
lot about
So if you got to think about it, what do people really want? A high definition Shaolin Monks 2 with sort of those graphics, with everything in it. So I think Shaolin Monks 2 could have potential, just like with the remasters of MK1, 2, and 3. The
I was
realm of
hearing a lot about
possibilities
that
are
too. Yeah.
endless. It's just where the direction goes. That's where it goes, and I'm hoping to see it. What do you guys think? Mm, true. It's because MK is his baby, just like with Scorpion, how he always loves the character. MK, he made it with John Tobias. They made this game and made it popular. Because back then, when Mortal Kombat came out and you can do the head spine rip, everybody, like parents, kids, they were all shocked. And that's how we
They
got the
were
ratings for
scared.
the
They
game.
didn't want their kids
This
playing it.
is
No
like
cap.
something that was big. And for it to be owned by Warner Brothers, a company that was around during like the 1920s and all the way up, you got to think about it. They're not going to let Ed Boon control MK. Ed Boon is going to be controlled by what Warner Brothers in whatever part they have him for him to do. They'll just tug a string to do this and to do that. But I
I
was
know this isn't going to sound relevant, but look what they did with DC and the licensing.
oh,
So I know, I'm
that's
sorry,
good.
I know it doesn't sound relevant, but I just thought I'd bring it up.
It's a good idea.
No,
Not
I
me.
wouldn't.
Not me. Fuck that shit.
Look what they did with Katana's fatality. They washed that down to hell. I mean, you remember back in Mortal
They at
Kombat
least let
2,
Scorpion do
she
the
gave you
old
a kiss
toasty
and you
fatality to
blow up the
burn the
disc.
opponent.
That was lame back then. Good
So I was
lord.
gonna answer this question. Someone said it was from the Kilo what Sindel said. He says, I say that because 30th anniversary is a very big deal. Most franchises don't stay relevant or last long, especially with the 90s. I sadly
Um,
feel WB doesn't care if we don't get a meaningful 30th anniversary.
oh, I feel the same
Mm.
way. I feel the same way. I agree. Definitely. I mean, look at Edwin. Oh yeah, that was him. Ooh, I don't know about that though. I know it. I know they want this, but I don't know because look at all the microtransactions that would be going on right there. You'd have to pay
Really?
a certain price to use a
It's
certain right, or $20 to play story mode,
yeah.
or Crip, or all that kind of stuff. Like what the world? Oh,
Oh,
no, no,
damn. Hopefully,
that would be right.
yeah, like any question you guys ask, just ask away. Like, we're here for you. Even if the Game Awards
Um,
just completely fucked us in the ass and just said, fuck you.
wow,
Just,
I know they literally just put this over. Wow.
mm, I feel
It is-
like, I mean, I
Damn.
feel like the MK subscribers have a gun to their head and they have to say this thing and be positive. Otherwise, they're gonna piss off WB. So I feel bad for them
Ooh.
knowing they have to like not have their own opinions about the game. They have to have a very super positive with this really creepy smiley face. Have to say in the camera, "I love this game. I love everything about this game." Why there's a fake mask hiding behind them. What?
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 Oh man.
What
Are
is
you
this?
serious?
Was there any reason why
Wow,
he
what
did
is
that?
wrong with him? I used to love watching him, eh? I used to
Why do you do
always
that?
love watching him. His videos were so good, but
Why
damn.
why do you do that? He's usually a positive guy when it comes to like the lore videos like you, but I never would expect him to block you like that. What the fuck?
Um, yeah.
Damn. Fuck.
That's interesting.
Humans. That's good.
Yeah, boy. Uh,
I can get that. I can get that.
there's,
I think
there's
something took over your screen. Hmm. Uh,
Oh, that's what that was.
hmm. I was looking up in the chat. Someone mentioned Jandy NRS was teasing something with the whole.
I was actually about to point that out too. But yeah, thanks for pointing that out. That was actually pretty funny.
Should we blame the pandemic or no? Someone asked. Someone in the comments said, "Should we blame the pandemic or no?"
Uh, wow. Yes. Right. That was crazy. I don't know how the heck that even happened.
NRS WB. No, we shouldn't blame NRS. It's mostly WB who's the real puppet
Since
master in the industry because they don't want to work with people. They owe that old
Really,
fashioned bullshit.
WB is a cash cow, if if you will, in a sense, it's a cash cow. No way. Right. That anything. My dad is asking me. He wants to know if there's gonna be any news about Injustice or anything, because I know he's a big Injustice fan.
Oh, and a lot of DC characters.
Oh,
Well, I can personally say this. I
damn.
I can personally say that Mortal Kombat 11 was hanging in the dark for like months and months with no communication, not from anyone like Tyler Lansdowne or anybody else. It was dead silence. Nothing. Mind you, we were waiting months and months. Then the DLC comes out, months and months with no communication. It just felt so depressing, honestly, to me. It's just,
Uh, I would actually like to apologize to Jose over here because I accidentally put him on timeout for some reason. 'Cause I was trying to put Blake over here because he actually over here said something. I'm gonna really. He's over here telling him he's dumb and whatnot.
yeah, I can hear it. Oh, I'll play it.
How about now? YouTube, can you guys hear my voice now? I had my mic mute because I didn't want it to double play. But if you can hear me on YouTube, get in the comment section and let me know if you can hear something.
If you can hear me, put a
Oh
ninja
yeah, there it
emoji.
is. I can hear myself now. Okay, YouTube, I'm sorry about that. We sitting here having a whole conversation. You can hear the guesses, but you couldn't hear me. So, don't worry, we can get this figured out. This is just the first episode. We're gonna have all this figured out going forward. Welcome to the podcast, guys. Welcome to the podcast. We're discussing what's going on here with the aftermath of the gaming awards. No point intended. So Deadly 8, thank you for pointing that out or whatever. Everybody, welcome. Welcome. So if y'all two that's on the podcast, if you got any questions you want to re-ask or anything you want to re-go over so they can hear me, that's good. If not, we can just continue and just kind of keep free flowing.
So someone says NRS has been working on MK12. to for years is what we were led to believe.
They've been working on that game for a very, very long time since the pandemic shut down. Okay, so let me give you this story because I throw a lot of information in my videos, but sometimes it get lost by the title of the video. So basically, what happened is Injustice was in the very early stages when all this happened. Everybody got sent home, and this is proof. This was in my Mortal Kombat 12 What to Expect video. Ed Boon said this himself. They asked him, how did the pandemic affect you? He said, well, it didn't affect Mortal Kombat too bad because we had already finished it and we was just wrapping up a few things for Aftermath. So they was already through that, and all the extra content that they had left they were going to release, they put it in 12 because they knew it would make more sense to release a new game, and they took the team that they had on Injustice, they took it off. Now, there is a team that's back on Injustice, but it's a completely different team because Mortal Kombat is the main focus and what they're going to try to milk. The Video Game Awards would have been beautiful for the fans, for the culture. It just would have been beautiful. And I really don't like how these companies disrespect what we care about when it comes to gaming for their own good. They act like they got top secret information or something. Like Ed Boon could have easily tweeted something that said, hey guys, going to the Video Game Awards today. Just want to let you know there's no announcements, but when we have something for you, we'll be more than happy to post it. That's all we ask for. And we can't even get that.
True.
At all. And I think that's an issue. What are y'all thoughts on that?
Yeah, I would honestly think it's an issue. It's kind of very difficult to say, honestly.
Yeah.
So, same comment says, even if we did the Legacy game, I'd be stoked. I like MK11. After you fix the issues, put in an Unreal 5 engine with 50 characters, and boom, Boone's the devil.
Okay, speaking of Unreal Engine, you just reminded me. Another video that's dropping, it's a video about, I'm calling out WB and NRS for being cheap and lazy for using the Unreal Engine 3 for as long as they've been using it. Mortal Kombat 11 was made using the Unreal Engine 3. We are on the Unreal Engine 5, and you're still using the 3. I guess they say if it's not broke, don't fix it. But no, you need to spend some money. Spend the money. Stop being cheap bastards. You're WB. You got 200 years worth of money.
That's a lot just to even have.
Exactly. Don't spend it all in one place. Sarcastically.
Nope. Don't spend it all in one place. All right, I would like to point out Kanair Colsey's comment.
Yeah.
Saying, hey guys from Sydney, Australia, do you think they are waiting for the anniversary for Mortal Kombat before letting us know about any reveal? Well, I think it could be a possibility, in my opinion, but we'll just have to wait and see when they actually do reveal anything for this, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'll be honest. MK at a 30th anniversary is a big accomplishment.
Yeah.
It's a very big accomplishment because the game came out, think about it. Think about it, Chad. It came out in 1992. And if you think about that right now, though, that is 30 years of Mortal Kombat becoming popular with the fans. Especially with all them Melina fans out there and everybody else. Mortal Kombat has a story. It's a good story here and there. There's some flaws half the time. But if you think about it, we know these characters. It's part of pop culture, basically.
Yeah. I agree.
And for all you youngsters out there, you gotta think. If you want to know the true origin of the rating system, ask Mortal Kombat. Because they were the first ones to do that.
Exactly.
They bought on the ESRB.
They made everything. Parents were shocked. People wanted this game. And there was an actual video. I don't know where I can find it, but there's an actual video of a court discussing about these games, especially showing MK in that courtroom video.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
I'm familiar with that.
I think it's a rare footage video if you find it. It'll actually talk a heck of a lot about it, how they started with the ESRB and whatnot.
Yeah, and they have
really
corporate people from Nintendo and Sega talking in the court with those people. So it's just like, it's a big moment, honestly.
Yeah.
It's what changed the 90s altogether.
Most definitely. Did we get somebody that joined the Discord? Somebody joined the podcast? I can't see the screen. I'm looking at something.
I heard a voice. Yeah.
You got white eyes.
Hello, man. How are you?
What's up, man? Welcome to the podcast.
Welcome.
No problem, brother. Okay, the Wave Report, bro. Your channel is amazing. I'm honest with you.
Appreciate it, man. I definitely appreciate it.
No worries. Yesterday I was trying to, watch all of them, but there were so many. Jesus.
Yeah, hey, man. I be working like a robot, man.
He does. He
I
puts in the work.
appreciate your work, man. I really appreciate your work, and God bless you.
Most definitely, man. Appreciate it. I got a question for you. What do you think of everything that's going on? What are your thoughts? How did you feel after the Game Awards and we didn't get anything?
I'm shocked.
We're all shocked. We all are.
Okay. Okay, so do you want to know my expectations of Mortal Kombat 12?
Yeah, what you got?
Well, first things first, I really want to see the original Sub-Zero. Like, I have been a huge fan of that character since day one. I really want to see Bihan as Sub-Zero again. I really want to see.
Yeah.
Well,
I agree with you.
A picture when in MKX there was a cutscene of when they're
I think it was.
the characters. You can see a picture of a man that looks like to be Sub-Zero's ancestor. So they could cover that, honestly.
Well, they actually are. They're going to cover that. I made a video on that also. I know I have a lot of new subscribers, so I'm gonna have to go back and kind of revamp some of that stuff. Let me see. I think I could pop it here.
Yeah, okay. So here's the thing. If Sub-Zero Bihan can't be on the story mode, I really want to see him in the gameplay. Like, I mean, Rain isn't in the Mortal Kombat 11 story, but he's in the gameplay. So something like that, I really want to see that.
Yeah. Well, listen, I don't know why. Well, I do know why, but the fact that they don't include characters because they're not in the story is just ridiculous.
It is.
Yeah.
That's
Look what they do
ridiculous.
with guest characters, honestly. They could possibly include them in some shape or form in the story, like whether it just be a cameo,
Yeah.
Like, why put a guest character if you're not gonna add them in the story?
Yeah, they definitely could have put him in the story. If they would have put Terminator in the story, even if it was for like 3 minutes, where he went up against Chronica, and she was like, joined a new era, and he goes, Skynet's going to destroy the Titans.
And here's the thing. And here's the thing. They have been ruining really awesome characters like Reptile, Noob Saibot, or original Sub-Zero as Noob Saibot, I might say.
Look what they did with
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm not gonna lie. After what they did to Stella,
they really fucked up her story. What were you thinking, NRS? Or WB, I think.
Think about
a ridiculous decision that they made in their games is to introduce Devorah to only kill fan favorite characters. And another thing that I'm really pissed off about it. Listen, okay, Reptile is my second favorite. The first one is Sub-Zero Bihan, and the second is Reptile. I really love Reptile, and I'm just asking myself, couldn't they give the Devorah's role to Reptile?
Yeah.
Yeah, they could have. They never really expanded on the world.
I have to ask, like, I kind of noticed that, Reptile and Ermac, and I have these characters that do get introduced. They always get their ass beat, but we never get to play as them in the story.
Right.
I don't know why.
They're monsters.
It's kind of like we always get. But Reptile, you gotta think about it. He's the OG secret ninja, the one we fought, the one we found in the secrets. He's like very popular, but honestly, I agree with you. I actually agree with you.
And look what they did with Ermac. I think I mentioned this earlier in the watch party for the Game Awards, is that they teased, or should I say, they trolled us with a little bit of a secret for Mortal Kombat 1. If you remember, Ed Boon did put something saying that does not exist. If you read it backwards, it's what it says.
Exactly.
And he was actually the palette swap of Scorpion in the first Mortal Kombat game, from what I understand.
Yeah. So, and check this out real quick. Look at your screen.
So here's the thing.
Look at your screen real quick. I just put this on YouTube. It should be over by now. This is the Sub-Zero. This is the direction they were supposed to be going before all of this BS happened. That's the direction they were supposed to be going. Hold on, let me
Okay,
see.
can you tell me where did you send it, bro?
Oh no, it's we live on YouTube. So if you go on YouTube, you'll see it. I just put it up on the screen.
All
It is right
right,
there.
all right.
Each
Yes,
Grandmaster.
okay.
Yeah, I did that video
Okay,
a
so
while back.
yeah, yeah. All right. So here's the thing. So what is the Devora's role? Devora is basically working for people, working for bad people, and Reptile's role is basically the same. So why not give Reptile some time to shine? I don't know why they didn't do that, because Reptile deserves respect. This Reptile deserves huge respect. And who
Yeah,
the fuck is Devora to come and replace him?
Put some
Who the
respect
fuck
on
is
my
yeah
guy.
he should. And
yeah who the
then
fuck is
look, they should have. They really did them so dirty. Because even with Shang Tsung, why would you put Ermac and Reptile in the game as moves when you could have had Shang Tsung transform into those characters if you wasn't going to put them in the game? That means you could have did half and
exactly?
half. If you can transform into Reptile for 30 seconds, he's not in the game, but he is in the game.
Smoke.
Or at least a few minutes, man.
Exactly.
Sheesh.
What about Smoke?
I actually had fun
All of
playing
them. All of
the
them.
ninjas. They were so good. Especially like you can actually amplify Reptile's slide into a crushing blow.
Yeah,
Imagine that actually being with Reptile when they put him in the game. That would be nice.
exactly. You know,
Bro,
so
listen, Reptile is a monster in gameplay. Like, he's so fast. I gotta say, he's a badass. He's a really badass, and I don't really know how someone like Takeda can beat him, even when he's invisible. Like, Jesus, what's going on here?
dude,
I have to say, oh, yeah. I'm sorry for forgetting those two. The Cyber Ninjas. They should definitely make a comeback. If they do bring them back for Mortal Kombat 12, thanks for pointing that out, Christopher Wickline. We do have to put some respect on Sector and Cyrax as well.
man,
They
yes, most
kinda
definitely.
dropped it
Put
hard.
put some respect on this smoke.
Smoke.
Yeah, but you know what? I hold on. I gotta say this. With Smoke, they finally fixed Smoke. Smoke will be fixed for the next game. They did so much
Thank
deep
God.
lore into his character, meaning that, like for example, in Ninra, a lot of people don't know what the hell in Ninra is. And Ninra is something that started in Japanese culture. It's about a smoke and vapor demon. It's something that exists for real. So basically where they're going is it's kind of like Dragon Ball Z. They're going with transformations, almost like an animality, but something on a different level. For example, Serena. Serena has a demon form. When they embrace this, you can play with people like Serena and activate her demon form the same way Liu Kang can activate his little power up, and the same way Scorpion can activate his. So they did lay the groundwork to get it done,
Yeah.
but it shouldn't have took them that long to do it.
And wow, man. Like, we really need Serena. And
Yeah.
okay, here's something that I've been saying to myself from day one. Why in the flying hell they didn't return Bihan from Noob Saiba to his human form, so he can have his ice powers and his Noob Saiba powers, just like a Scorpion? That would have been the best thing ever in this franchise, in my opinion.
Yes, that would have been great. I gotta agree with you. And on top of that, I'm pissed because I like the Sub Zero I grew up on, the one that wears the tank top like outfit from what is it, Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, and he had the best. Yes, he had the best ice moves. You can shoot the ice in the air and drop it on them. You can freeze the ground, all types of stuff. And the new Sub Zero just doesn't do that at all.
Yeah.
The new
Ah,
Sub-Zero,
is-
the new Sub-Zero is nothing compared. The new Sub-Zero is nothing compared to Bihan, because Bihan, not even like Bihan in the story mode. I mean, Bihan in the story mode has been defeating 5 gods. That's not a joke.
Yeah,
That's like 5 elemental beings right there: Wind God, Earth God, Fire God, Water God,
yeah.
And the
Wind God,
and
Fujin.
Shinnok,
of all people.
and
Yes,
Shinnok
and-
also Shinnok.
Yeah, and I'm just shocked at how they brought in all of these new characters to wash all of the old characters with ease. And the fact that
Exactly.
Cassie and Johnny Cage beat Shinnok was completely embarrassing. It was embarrassing.
I'm too
That's like getting beat up. That's like getting beat up by the boy in the cafeteria that eats all the pizza and he can't fight. It's like two people who can't fight. Somebody's gonna win.
I laughed my butt off when I beat Shinnok as Cassie. I was like, oh.
No, it's kind of bullshit because Shinnok is a literal fucking god.
Exactly.
Right?
It's a
He's
good
one of
god.
the most terrifying
Dead.
gods, the elder gods have to face, and he's getting beat by a blonde Californian fucking girl.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's funny.
Oh my
But you know what? Actually, you're right because Shinnok he washed Raiden and Fujin. I just thought about.
Just because you're
Oh my
born with
God.
magical powers doesn't mean you can defeat a god that easily. Like, come on, dude.
And then
Did he actually
Bro,
kill
Bihan is a trained ninja. Bihan is like no, not a ninja. I mean, like Bihan has been trained from the moment that he was born. And
Right.
this Cassie Cage, who the fuck is she to beat? Shinnok, bro. Even Sub-Zero Bihan, he didn't even go in a. He didn't even have a combat with Shinnok. That's how powerful Shinnok is. He just stole the amulet from Shinnok. That's how he won.
yeah,
Really
That's
last night,
crazy.
This comment right here from Christopher saying Elder
you-
Gods give
yeah.
Johnny and Cassie plot armor.
And you have Cassie Cage. And you have Cassie Cage. Yeah. And you have Cassie Cage in Mortal Kombat 11 running around saying, I defeated Shinnok, right?
yeah. She
Wow,
called
that was
herself.
beautiful.
They actually
That
gave a
was
hint.
Shinnok player. That was fucking
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. I was like, she don't want them problems with Buffy. She don't. Buffy will put hands and feet on Cassie.
She would. Hands, feet, and stakes. Because I think Buffy also uses a stake as a weapon, an iron one, I think. From what I've seen.
Yeah.
So there you go.
So I was
And did
gonna
you
ask,
Go ahead.
good?
I was gonna ask all of you guys this, like, what do you think the story's gonna be so far? Because honestly, MK11 with Chronica, aka Caillou wannabe over here, that's kind of fucking ridiculous, you know.
Oh God.
She's just the
And then you have
kids who's
Sexton
4.
resting Big Face. And then you have Big Buff Shaq Geras.
Exactly.
So it's just like, where we go next? Do we have involved with Onaga? Do we have involvement with anybody else?
Okay, so let me answer this. Let me answer this question. What's gonna happen with the story is this, at least from what I've been told. So Liu Kang is not gonna kill Shang Tsung. Shang Tsung is gonna be back alive, even though we saw him die with time travel. They just doing too much. Liu Kang is gonna break the fabric of time and space. There has to be a balance. This is what Chronica talked about all the time. There has to be a balance. That's the whole point of good and evil. Now, when Liu Kang won, good won the fight. Now, I'm kind of giving away the next documentary I'm working on here, but whatever. It still be good enough for you to watch it anyway. So if you pay attention to everybody's ending ladder, everybody goes crazy and goes insane when they become a god. Nobody wants to be a god. Cassie didn't want it. Aaron Black didn't want it, so he gave it back to Chronica. Cabal didn't want it. Exactly. He was like, man, I'm about to go get some cheeks. He hit up Serena, or whatever the case was. Nobody wanted it. Even Liu Kang didn't want it in the story. He was like, Raiden, I don't think I'm ready to become a god. Like,
it was thrust upon me.
exactly. And this is why Raiden went evil, because Raiden was like, all right, I'm about to peel somebody's muffin cap back blue. He was like, I'm not defending this. I'm just gonna go and kill all the enemies. And that's how he ended up turning evil. So we didn't even get to meet all the key players. We didn't even get to meet the Elder Demons yet. That's how unorganized Mortal Kombat is not organized at all, because they remind me of Dragon Ball Z. I love Dragon Ball Z, but when they keep telling the same damn story over and over again in every game, I stop buying it. How many times am I gonna have to kick Cell and Frieza's ass? They keep telling the same story.
I got you.
The DVA wants somebody to answer his question on Discord.
What happened?
Deadly 8, he's asking. I'm not sure who he wants to respond to his question on Discord.
He says, since there's no announcement yet, are you going to wait until the official announcement to tell us what comes next after MK12? It is not clear now which is moving forward, first Marvel or Injustice 3.
Okay, so they're working. I'm gonna be honest with you. All three of them are their priorities. When it comes to Marvel, they're putting together a lucrative roster to get Marvel some of that attention. But the issue is this: WB do not want Ed Boon doing business with Marvel, but they cannot control that. They can't control that. Yeah. So when Ed Boon made that interview saying, "Yeah, I'd love to do a Marvel game," WB didn't like that because their competition. This happens a lot. For example, with the WWE, Vince McMahon, he has SmackDown is the rights are owned by Fox, and the other rights are owned by USA. You get what I'm saying? So they're beefing because Roman Reigns appears on one brand and Becky's on the other one, and they're, why did this person get that person and we didn't get that person? So Vince can do business with whoever he want to do with, but the clients are going, well, if you're going to do business with SmackDown and you're going to keep sending Roman Reigns and Becky Lynch over there, then we don't want to do business with you. And that's basically some of the tactics that they're using with Warner Brothers. That's what Warner Brothers is doing.
Yeah, here's one question. Here's one question I have. Okay.
Yeah.
So, who is responsible? I mean, in Mortal Kombat games, from Mortal Kombat 9, to Mortal Kombat 11, who is responsible for ruining characters like Bihan, Reptile, and all of that?
That right there, that's gonna be the new people. That's the new people. The new people are responsible for that when they bought the licenses because they wanted to erase everything that Midway did.
Yeah, so it's not so it's not Ed Boon, so it's not one of the old people who worked on Midway.
No, Ed Boon and them, they made great games. They made great games. Look at Deception. We got Deception. We got all of the Mortal Kombats. That was under Acclaim. It was under Acclaim and Williams. Acclaim and Williams did Mortal Kombat, I think 1, 2, 3, and Trilogy. And I think they did Mortal Kombat 4 also. So Ed Boon and his team, they make really good games, but it's the person that signs off on it. Like, that's the way it is. You're only as good as your publisher. Same thing with music artists. You got some artists who make millions of dollars like Drake because he got a good manager and he's business smart. And then you got some people like Bobby Shmurda that don't have any money left because they didn't know what to do with it. It's all about your management.
But here's the thing: if you do something that fans love, you're gonna make even more money. So why they are so stupid?
It's like this. Sometimes this may sound crazy, but they don't want the franchise to become bigger than their entire studio. They're under contract. NRS is under contract with Warner Brothers, and by the time their contract is up, they can go somewhere else and develop what they want to develop at that point. So it's the same thing as if a reason why you never sign to another rapper, because that rapper don't want you to be bigger than them. Make sense? So it's like, yeah, I'll give you enough, but I'm not about to give you everything you need to do whatever needs to be done. When you truly care about doing something for the fans, that's how you make legends. For example, Lil Wayne, he put a lot of money behind Drake and Nicki Minaj and a lot of his artists, and now they're the biggest ones in the world. They're the biggest ones in the world.
Man, that sucks. Oh my god, I just know that.
Yeah. It's all about how you treat people, and WB they really don't care. They don't care. They old.
Okay,
Yeah.
So it's the fucking WB who did this, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
All of them. They have a bad track record. I don't know if you heard about this, but do anybody know the real reason why Batwoman quit working with WB?
Because of
because they have been broken her bones, something like that. Like something bad happened.
Well, guess what?
To her while
Guess what? There was also sexual allegations, and she went quietly. She talked about it recently. I'm talking recently.
That poor girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, man. Wow, that sucks.
Yeah. It just shows you how messed up they are.
I agree with this comment again by Christopher. Thank you. If they go the Last Jedi on Sindel, making her evil in MK11, they can go Rise of Skywalker. Okay, this is a funny ass one.
Oh,
On Sindel, making her
oh,
good in MK12
oh,
as a response to the fan negativity.
Exactly.
I agree.
I
I
agree
agree.
too. I agree. Good comment. Good comment,
I was
Christopher.
gonna read something else
Thank
too.
you.
Someone said from Fallen Eagle Rising Star, how come we literally have no detailed backstory on Raiden? We need an MK Bloodlines.
Oh my God. How did I miss
That's
that?
a
You
good
are
one.
absolutely okay. I'm about to tear into Raiden real quick. I do not like Raiden because he's always there but very useless. He's always got to go ask mommy and daddy, can he do something? Instead of doing something, every time something happened, I just hit my knee. I need to go consult with the elder gods before I can say ouch. Like,
I want to start
Yeah,
laughing. Is
he's
um, how am I gonna say it?
okay. So I think the game, I think the Raiden from the games is kind of, it's kind of like, it's kind of becoming the game. I mean, like, it's kind of becoming the Raiden from the movie.
Oh
yeah.
yeah, huh?
And
That's a good
which
one.
movie we're talking about?
Wait, Fallen Eagle? No, she's not. I hate to say this, but no, she's not.
No.
Actually,
She's not evil. She's actually pure
Ed,
good.
Edwin said
This
it
is the
himself. He made her to look evil, but to also retain the good, caring mother style nature that she had.
The
So
reason
no, she's
why
not evil.
she looks evil is because she was resurrected. That's what the whole
Yeah,
gothic look.
that's why she looks like that. Yes.
Yeah, basically something like, Sub-Zero Bihan, he wasn't pure evil. He was, he was part evil, part good. But then when he died, he became pure evil, something
Became
like that, right?
He
Yeah.
became New Snebot, which is the
Yeah.
wraith from
And
NetherRealm,
she's
the
dope.
one that when she created.
Yeah.
God damn, man. I like, I fucking love Serena's character. Serena really loved Bihan. That was true love. That could
He
really
was
change Bihan's
he
life.
was fleshed out really well in mythologies. I like the way they fleshed her out a little bit there. It was really nice.
Yeah,
They
man.
did
They
that
really
Yeah.
well.
did a lot of characters dirty. Kai, Serena,
That's
Nitara, Kira, they all got done dirty. Even Cobra. Cobra could have been a good character, even though he was trash because he was a Ryu knockoff. They could have gave him his own identity. Is wait, who would Ken. He's a Ken knockoff. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Street Fighter knockoff. Also,
Look what this dude said
First-
over here. Raiden is like the Beerus of the Mortal Kombat universe.
Well, Raiden actually does kind of fuck up because in MK9, and that's how we had the whole Revenant thing going on. He
Right.
saw the
Got him.
future, saw Armageddon, where Shao Kahn gets the power of Blaze, and basically he made different timelines, like Smoke. Smoke was meant to be a cyber, and then Sub-Zero got in the mix, and he became a cyber instead, and that's how we got Cyber Sub-Zero.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the whole storyline was stupid because he gonna say he must win. Before you die, you can't be like, you gotta be Shao Kahn. Like,
He still said that. I was like, what?
exactly.
You, you gotta
wait,
fuck
wait.
all of these things up.
I literally kind of chuckle when I actually look back at it, and then not to mention that this was actually a part of Kronika's plan, apparently.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah.
And then Raiden finally figures it out 2 games later after MKX, which was actually pretty damn hilarious, honestly.
I was cracking up when Chronica got out of bed, took her wig off, got dressed, and was like, you know what? I'm sick of this dude. I'm gonna just go down here and put hands and feet on him because he messing up my plans.
just give me away from work. First of all, I'm the biggest fan of your channel.
Hey, appreciate it, man.
And second of all, I really want the Grandmaster from the Inner and the Realm in the Mortal Kombat 12. He is he's in the
Alright, so who just
freaking
joined? Sorry, I'm really trying to keep track here. Who just joined?
Big Tim.
Tim Bailey.
Big Tim, I think. Go ahead, Big Tim.
Alright, go ahead.
because the game Grandmaster is a wussy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Yo, I don't know if y'all noticed, but Raiden, Sonya, and Stryker and Defenders of the Realms, which will be returning, I'm probably gonna bring it back tomorrow. They are extremely rude. They just be leaning on each other. Jax was like, "Hey man, Raiden, why you standing right there? Like you could help us or something." I was cracking up, man. He just standing there watching Jax get jumped.
honestly, I like
So
kind of like what they did with Raiden there. Instead of having him all leading to the Elder Gods and whatnot.
Yeah.
That was
no,
probably the
here,
funniest Raiden I've ever encountered.
That just
no,
proves
here's
my
the
You know,
point
thing.
that Raiden is
yeah,
just lazy.
yeah. In Defenders of the Realms, in Defenders of the Realms, there was a character that I really liked. His name was Komodai. You know, he was a Saurian,
Milo?
like he was one of the Saurian people. Komodai. Do you know
Ah,
Komodai?
yes, I did.
Bird.
Oh yeah, I researched him a couple days ago. Actually, he was actually one of the
Yeah,
Terran soldiers
I
that were
think.
there.
Yeah, I think Komodai and Reptar could have made a really great team with each other, just like Smoke and Sub-Zero.
Oh
What do you
yeah,
think?
yeah, I agree. I agree.
Mm.
You
And you
guys
know
hear me
what?
now?
Okay, so
My phone's been messed
I
up.
just I just figured this out. So I think the name Komodai comes from Komodo dragon. What do you think?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
I,
Okay,
I caught on. I
that's
caught on to how they do stuff. That's exactly where it came from.
Right.
yeah, that's a really good decision, and that's a really cool name. I really like it.
I do too. It was really. I was
really
actually
do.
kind of
That's
stoked when
cool.
I first heard about it. I read about it on
Nothing,
random,
yeah, nothing
which
can stop me from taking air from.
I
was
actually
a
thought about
good
that.
one. Yeah.
It's
Okay.
basically the whole thing with Cabal.
Uh huh.
Cabal, we saw in MK9, and him and Stryker were good friends. They go through this whole crazy thing with Reptile and all of them. Kintaro burns him. Then in MK12, not 12, sorry, 11, he completely goes back to being Black Dragon, and it's just like I thought he was a Defenders.
Yeah, man. MK9, MK9, MK9 was the best showing of couple. Like that,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
my favorite couple.
Oh,
yeah.
My favorite,
Wave
He
had
kicked
my
his
favorite
ass.
couple.
before. Wave said that now Cabal's gonna hate Stryker.
Yeah.
They're gonna be rivals, and they're gonna have a fight.
Yeah.
Maybe it could be a reason since Cabal is still apparently a revenant at this point, since he never got fully transformed back into a human.
Well,
So
at
I
this
think
point, none of that exists anymore because time has ended. Time has imploded. I didn't get to tell you this because I was gonna put it in a video, but I'll say it now. They're going to create something called the perfect timeline. Is what they're going to do, which is going to allow everything that previously happened is going to be remembered by Earthrealm's warriors, but not other people, which keeps the fans from being divided. Some people like Sindel good, some people like Sindel evil, but in the perfect timeline, we all know that she was good and evil at one point. So that's basically what they're going to be doing there. Now, when it comes to Stryker was supposed to be in Mortal Kombat 12, but something happened in the real world, and I'm gonna tell you what happened. Stryker did not come to MK11, I should say. I said MK12. Did not come to MK11 because of what happened in the world with police brutality. That's why he didn't come. What happened with the African American getting killed in the store and the beating of somebody. Stryker's favorite saying is police brutality coming up.
Yeah, I
And
remember that.
that's why he was not. That's why he didn't make MK11 because it was too hot to put him out because the game would have got a lot of backlash for that. Just imagine Stryker doing police brutality on Jax or Jackie.
Or Jackie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or Gears.
A striker,
Yeah,
a striker is
that
such
was-
a striker is such a cool character. Okay, a striker is such a cool character, but he's nothing compared to Greptal. Like they were shooting Greptal with guns, and none of those bullets even touched Greptal. So
Yeah.
how the hell when he's fighting Reptar, he's gonna defeat Reptar and even roast him by saying, you show your tongue and you split, your mama is real proud.
Dude, he was like Spider-Man climbing up that wall. That was actually pretty lit
Yeah.
when they were doing. That was pretty funny.
God damn
Then
it.
that
How the
that
hell
little clip
Reptar?
was so damn hilarious.
Look at what they have done to my boy Reptar. Like that's so bad.
Yeah, they did
We're
him
trying to
dirty. They did him dirty.
bring
And
up a
and
game
really
of
quick,
on the crypt.
really
That's what we're
quick,
trying to
I'm gonna put this leak on your screen that's gonna be in MK12 that I touched on, so you guys can actually see it. Let me hit the transfer button. Did it transfer? Yeah, it did. It's right there. All right.
do.
Why is it all the way over there? Hold on. This ain't. I need that to be in the middle where I can see it. Where the hell is that damn thing? Okay, it's right here. All right. So if you look at your screen here, for anybody that wanted a better look at it, well, on YouTube, if you look at YouTube here, I'm gonna zoom in so you guys can see. Where is it? Where is it?
Ooh, I'll read that with my dang glasses. Good lord.
What the heck? I thought I moved it. Oh, I forgot to hit transfer. Okay. So if you look here, you got teleport. What is this? Teleport location. Basically what we were talking about. You have discovered the living forest portal. You have discovered the living forest monster. Bury item. Items get better the longer they are buried. They also become visible. Apply traps to prevent other players from stealing your item. Traps applied. Cost confirm. Cancel. Minutes. Hours. Dig up items. This item could be trapped. Do you want to use a trap diffuser? Use diffuser. You got a fabulous reward, I promise. You got scorpion spears. You got Shao Kahn's hammer. You fed the tree chunks of
Oh,
flesh.
MK11 crypt.
Yes, this is everything that was supposed to be in MK11 Crypt, but this is being transferred over to 12 because you can't do half the stuff on this list in the MK11.
God.
Yeah, and this is where they're gonna bring co-op Crypt in. This is where that's gonna come in because you're gonna have to have two people. Say, for example, me and one of you would be in the crypt together, and one of us got to pull a levy, and the other one got to pull the other levy at the same time to open up an area. So that's what it's gonna be
That would be
like.
so sick.
Oh,
That would be so sick,
alright.
but I can't
Hold
play
on.
it because I am poor.
Oh, we all for it.
Man, we all poor with what's going on right now.
Facts.
But
Okay, so do you want to know the tragic story of me playing MK9?
Yes.
what happened? We'd like to hear this.
Okay, so a couple months ago, I bought MK9, and then when I was playing it on my brother's PC, which is 10 years old, like I said, other than this phone, as of right now, other than this phone, I have nothing else. Okay, nothing else to play with, nothing. The only thing that I had was my brother's PC, and my brother's PC was almost 10 years old. So, yeah, I said, okay, MK9 is an old game. So if I play MK9 on this 10-year-old PC, it's not gonna be a problem. When I was playing it, when I was just practicing with Reptile for 5 minutes, the PC died. Congratulations, the PC died, and it's a dead body right now.
Damn.
Yeah, I was so mad.
Alright,
I
Devin, I
was
already
so
accepted your
I feel
request. My bad.
I feel like I was going to cry all
Oh,
the way. Damn.
oh.
Yeah, that was
Give
tragic.
me a
That
hug.
was tragic.
Hold on one
That
second.
really hurt
Hold
me.
on, hold on, hold on. Let me pay the bills real quick. For those of you new people that are watching, make sure you smash the subscribe button, turn on post notifications, as this is your number one exclusive place for Mortal Kombat content daily. So you want to subscribe. Also, the link to the Discord if you want to get on the podcast to talk about Mortal Kombat or to give your experience on how you feel about the gaming awards or just Mortal Kombat in general. Click the link. It's pinned. Come on in, hop on the microphone, and let's talk about some stuff. Let's give a shout out to Alicia Clark for joining, Cassandra Houston for joining, Deadly 8. My bad. I answered your question down there. I'm trying to run this and just kind of all over the place. But to answer your question, the next one after that is going to be Injustice 3. Marvel's probably a little ways off. So they're going to try to build up this new timeline as far as releasing their games in chronological order. Let's see how that works out for them. But yeah, that's basically that on that. So now that we got the bills paid, you can go ahead and finish your story. You can go ahead.
Right.
All right. So here's the thing. I think Serena is necessary for Bihan's story because, like I said, Serena is a true love. He literally said, she literally said to Bihan that I want to, get out of this place with you.
Yeah.
With you. She really loves Bihan. She
Yeah.
really loves Bihan. So I think that would have literally changed the Bihan's life. I mean,
Yeah.
he could have just, leave he could have just leave the Linko and, start a new life with no problems. Like this guy, they don't give this guy a break. This guy is just going in missions and missions and missions. Like God damn.
Right.
Right. Right.
Every
And the
time
other
he
thing
finish a
that
mission, it say mission complete, respect earned.
so another thing I'd like to add here is from a dialogue from Serena in the story mode when she was talking to Katana. So she was telling Katana that she can help her as Bihan aided her.
Yeah.
And
Oh
Katana
man.
responded by saying, Bihan, you became too familiar with him, allowing emotion to corrupt you. And then Serena comes back with this emotion freed me. So that's
Yeah.
quite connecting to
Yeah,
what
that means
what happened before.
that means she really loves Bihan. That means
Yeah.
she really loves Bihan from the heart. That's a true love. God damn it.
Exactly. Like
Give me a
they
fucking
can
break.
keep a version of Noob Saibot just for the fans' sake, but bring back the original Sub Zero. And for God's sakes, let him get some cheeks. We've been seeing Liu Kang get some cheeks for a minute. But for those of you that have been watching Defenders of the Realms with me, we both seen how Liu Kang is just jealous and thirsty. You saw that part where he got mad because Kitana walked off with Rain. Like, she been screwing him for like 10,000 years. You ain't even been here that long. And you tripping.
And here's the
Like,
and
what?
here's yeah, and here's the good thing. Bihan Bihan didn't want Serena at first. It was Serena who come to him and who tried to ask him out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
Like, you want
that's
to eat?
and that's true love, and that's true love. Like Bihan is such a poor guy, man. He got his true love demolished by the freaking Shinnok. He got his life demolished by the freaking Linkway, and he didn't even have a moment to spend with his brother. I'm sure he loves his brother. I'm sure
Oh, I'm sure
Kuai
he
Yeah.
Liang,
does.
yeah, yeah, I'm sure Kuai Liang and Bihan have a beautiful relationship with each other because it's his brother. Like there are these people on YouTube comments that are saying, Bihan is pure evil. Bihan is just a freaking ruthless assassin. And
I
I'm like, yeah, and I'm like, didn't he spare Serena's life in mythology? So what the fuck are you talking about? Like I really want to come go and and I really want to go in those comments and just have an argument with these people. But
you know
but
I
these
want to
people
point something
don't work.
out after you're done. Are you already? So I wanted to point this out because I actually read a lot of stuff on a video that I did like a few months ago from that Mortal Kombat Legends Scorpion's Revenge movie, and somebody mentioned why Scorpion killed Bihan. And I already told him that Quan Chi is the one that orchestrated the whole thing
Yeah.
against Ryu and
I'm
whatnot.
gonna answer over by saying if you remember in MK9 when Quan Chi shows him the false story of Sub-Zero killing his family, Bihan directly is like afraid and saying, "No, that's not me. That wasn't
I
me." And
remember.
Scorpion takes off the mask in anger.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, like it wasn't really him. The outfit looked nothing like
was
Beyond's outfit.
just remaster MK Armageddon with online. Well, I don't know, the Instinct Media. Since Midway is the one that owns the property to these other games, apparently, since they already jumped ship already and they just canceled Midway all the way through. I really don't not too sure if they're gonna actually try doing another Armageddon. Unfortunately, from what I understand. It will be cool, yes, but I don't know if they're gonna do anything.
Well,
Like that.
they have a pattern. So the pattern is this: Mortal Kombat 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it was trilogy. No, Mortal Kombat 1, 2, 3, and then it was Ultimate, and then it was Mortal Kombat Trilogy, which had all of the characters. After that, it went Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, Mortal Kombat Deception, and then I would think it was Armageddon. I'm pretty sure I'm missing the title up in there somewhere. So they do 3 games and then do a huge roster. 3 more games, then a huge roster. We just had Mortal Kombat 9, Mortal Kombat X, and Mortal Kombat 11. So continue that cycle it would fit their pattern to release a huge roster at this point
True.
because 12 the game 12 is based on taking place in the past, the future, and the present.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
So someone asked a
Okay.
question. Someone says, "My question is, what is Quan Chi's motive for having Bihan killed?"
Right. You just out here murking people like you a part of the mob for no reason.
Here's why. Here's why.
Make
Here's why.
all
Here's
one
why.
of them.
Okay. Here's why Quan Chi was really looking to kill Bihan, because Bihan was so skilled. Bihan was such a great fighter. Bihan was such a great assassin. So that's why Quan Chi wanted him to be one of his puppets, because he was capable of doing so much things.
True.
I forgot about that. Thanks for actually throwing that out there.
Now, if you think
Actually,
about it now with MK12, think about what he's going to use with Scorpion's ancestor as the new Scorpion. For,
oh
Right.
man,
with
that's
Quan
gonna
Chi.
be crazy. I'm sure that's gonna be crazy.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I want to see that.
That's
It-
gonna be it.
Yeah. I would love to
I wouldn't mind
see
having one.
Johnny Cage's ancestor. I want them to do the complete opposite. Make him a super serious badass. That's just like overly violent.
Like,
Just the
have you
complete
noticed how he
opposite.
actually looks in the picture? He looks like a actual military badass in a sense.
Yeah.
So I think they should definitely
Yeah.
go that route.
Yeah.
Oh, do you? Oh, I think you know what? Gonna be better. Put a character in Mortal Kombat 12. Hydro.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he was actually
Yes.
the most forgotten character.
Hydro. Oh my God. Yes,
Yeah,
Hydro.
He's part of the Lin Kuei.
Hydro is a close friend to Bihan. Hydro is a close friend to him.
True.
There's so much potential. Yes, you're right.
I'm so pissed at them, man. They got all this story, but yet they just want to keep restarting the timeline like we on Dragon Ball Z or something.
like what is
Yeah.
this?
Mortal Kombat
I've
Z.
already heard enough of this Mortal Kombat tournament stuff. Like, let's just get something new going here.
Facts.
Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong. I do like the entire "there's this" and the Elder Gods thing. That was actually something that had potential when I first heard about it.
Yeah.
But they never did nothing with it. We never got to see the one being. We never got to see the
Dude, the Elder Guards are not scary. They're pushovers. How
They
did
are.
Cetrion clap every last Elder God? And how did Shinnok clap him too?
How did Sindel
Yeah.
clap Cetrion? That's what I want to know.
Right. That's
And
crazy.
just like Shao Kahn said in MK9, just like Shao Kahn said, just like Shao Kahn said this to the Elder Gods in MK9. They are just worms.
They're toothless worms. You're right. Masquerading.
Yeah.
They're masquerading as Elder Gods, but they're mere toothless worms. I remember that. Woo!
I ain't gonna lie.
I mean,
Shinnok gotta be one of the funniest people for me. I think it was Cassie. Somebody kicked the amulet out of his hand, and he was like, "You stupid piece of insignificant piece of scum." I was like, "Yo, he just be."
That was actually Johnny that did that. That
Johnny,
made me
yeah, it
feel
was
like
Johnny.
so bad.
You know what, to be honest
Yeah.
with you, I would be mad too if I was trapped in my own amulet for how many years?
Exactly.
Insignificant piece
He
of
was-
speculum
the guy-
scum. How dare
Yeah, the
you?
guy was
Jesus.
just
That was
Yeah.
funny as hell.
the guy
Exactly.
was just trying to the guy was just trying to take a fucking break, and then there's this Johnny Cage trying to.
Damn,
And then
Johnny
just
should break all over shit up.
Bro,
Dang.
listen. They probably clowning Shinnok in hell. They probably be like, "Man, shut up. Give me your applesauce. You got beat by Johnny Cage and his daughter."
I got.
God,
Me.
I can imagine everybody in there just being like, "Well, you just got fucked over by a girl." Not to mention a
Okay.
cage.
Exactly.
Okay, I found Shinnok's quote. Miserable with insignificant specular scum. How dare you?
Yeah, that's hilarious, dude.
So
Emerald had a very good question. Quan Chi
seriously,
wanted to
I'm
kill
seriously.
Bihan because of a
Okay,
failed attempt
seriously.
to get the amulet from Mythologies. That's the one reason Raiden stepped in and persuaded him not to give the amulet plus Bihan.
I forgot about that too. I forgot. I
Bro.
think wasn't Scorpion the
Bihan.
reassured?
I really feel so bad for Bihan, because after just going through all of that shit to just get the amulet, Raiden is like, "Good job," and then Sub-Zero is like, That's it. Not even a thank you.
Yeah, nobody gonna thank you? Sheesh. Well, thank yourself.
Yeah.
You on doing a problem that you created. Wow, what the
Yeah.
You're
It
welcome.
Being home was a badass real Sub-Zero. Someone said that is true, very true.
Very true. Mm-hmm.
Bihan. I mean, like
This is
Bihan
why
is
Firein
badass.
still needs a long ways to
Yeah,
go.
Bihan.
Honestly, he has a long way to go.
Bihan is more. Bihan is more badass than every way. Bihan is just so much more badass than Kuai Liang in every way because first of all, his voice in MK9, that voice is just damn. It just
He did a
fits.
good
It just
job.
fits how badass. Yeah, it just fits how badass he is, and he's a king in mic skills. Like when when Scorpion said, "Yeah, I will not kill Sub-Zero," and then Bihan comes here and says, "Will not or cannot." That's just a damn. That's just a
I ain't gonna lie.
That was freaking
Check
badass.
this out though. I ain't gonna lie. Noob Saibot got the coldest burns. He'll say something like, "I'll slice your head open so you can share your thoughts." I'll be like, "Golly."
Oh,
It's 101.
oh, this is actually a good one for me, Cyber. So
Okay, so this is my reaction. This is my reaction when Bihan said will not or cannot. Damn boy.
that's true,
There
right?
was something I
You
liked
burned that.
in the Aftermath story where Bihan as Noob Saibot and Fujin have a rematch from Mythologies, and I like that. You know, it's just like they're talking to each other, and that's like very cool because it's just sort of like that thing, you know.
You did not win that fight. You ran away.
He didn't win.
You ran away. You ran away. You ran away. Bro,
That was funny
he
as
says,
hell.
yeah. He says he says you ran away like nothing happened to himself. He fucking exposed himself.
Bye.
God damn it.
Fucking win god.
We gotta you know we gotta attack the Warner brothers. We gotta attack the Warner brothers and just kill them. Like seriously, somebody please end this.
And that's the whole point. That's the whole point of me starting this podcast. I'm gonna make it more official. This is the first episode, so everything is unorganized. But I am gonna pick a date and a time that we all can show up and have some legitimate topics, have different people come on, voice in, voice out, so that way we can have these conversations. I'm also going to invite some of the other bigger YouTubers on, or whatever it is. If they want to come on, whether they like me or not, we still can have the conversations. You know, we still can have those conversations.
Here's the thing, Wave Report. If they didn't like you, you have to know that we love you so much, and we love our.
Yeah, most
Okay, I
definitely
still
appreciate
can't
it.
get over how the hell History Behind the Warrior literally blocked you for some weird reason. I don't know what you were trying to say earlier about it, but dude, that's just cold. Come on.
Okay, so what happened? Let me explain this here. So what happened is he took a screenshot of my videos, to be correct, and he tweeted it from his Twitter account, but he blocked my name out of it. I know my title because I wrote the title myself, you know? And he said something. You know what? I'm about to see if I can go find it right now.
History Behind the Warrior.
Okay, who did that? Who did that? Just tell me.
History Behind the Warrior, and he's apparently the most positive guy that I've actually heard.
I was shocked myself. I was like, what the hell?
What?
Like, how you going to discredit me of what I'm doing? If you don't like it, don't watch.
What's even crazy
Somebody
is that
tell
he
me.
actually does commentary at the ESL tournaments for Mortal Kombat 11. Apparently, he still does commentary for them.
Wow. Hold on. Let me see if I
Who
can
did that?
find this.
Somebody tell me who did that to Wave Report.
History just behind.
History of the Warrior.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Yeah.
find his Twitter account. I forgot his
serious,
history.
bro? That guy doesn't look like a bad person. Did he seriously do that too?
Yeah.
He did.
What's his Twitter account? Anybody knows his Twitter account name?
No, I don't know what the hell his Twitter
don't know.
account is.
I don't even use Twitter, so I'm really sorry.
Okay,
I
let me
never use
see.
Twitter, so.
Mortal Kombat 12.
Hey, Chad, do you know what History Behind the Warrior's Twitter is?
Yeah, if anybody knows his Twitter account, post it for me, please. I'm gonna try to find
Post
it.
it in the
Yeah,
comments. We need
drop
to
it in
know
the
that.
chat, people. please? Because we do really need to know what the heck happened.
We need to confront this son of a bitch.
Puglet says, "Wave, what is your favorite MK?" Mine is personally Mortal Kombat 9.
Um,
Oh,
I'm gonna take Deception.
that's a good question.
Definitely. Hey,
Okay,
honestly, I
let me
think
Okay,
see.
Deception was
here's
actually really good at
here's
expanding. They expanded really good.
here's one reason. Here's one reason I love Mortal Kombat 9 more than Mortal Kombat X and Mortal Kombat 11. It's just that they give, they had all of the characters and they give them, movesets. Talking about like Smoke, Reptile, Rain, and even Sub Zero behind. You could have, you could. Of course, Sub Zero behind didn't have his own moveset, which is a disappointing, which is a disappointment. But you could have at least played as Sub Zero behind.
Yeah.
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 That's why I
I
liked
didn't know they had
MK9
their own
more than
moveset.
MKX.
I didn't even know that. I
But
was
story wise, but the story, okay,
Sub-Zero.
but story on. But going by that story, I did not like any of them. MK9, MKX, MK11. Fuck those games and stories. Garbage.
Oh yeah. I don't like the way they redid the whole Armageddon thing on that MK9. I didn't like it. Like, what the hell? They're just dead bodies all over the place, and we don't even see a battle going. We just see
You ever
dead
seen
bodies.
the Armageddon
And
intro?
that one was freaking lit. I love the intro for Armageddon. It was my
Oh
favorite one.
yeah.
You
Right
have
next
like
Oh
to
yeah. I
you
really
have a
like
rocket
it.
in the air, fucking
that
punching
was.
each other.
They need to
on
bring
the
that
move.
back. They need to bring that back. Honestly, it looked really good. From a certain standpoint, it looked kind of good. But back when they did Armageddon, believe me or not, they actually did not have that much time. So they had a lot of time
Really?
constraints.
Yeah.
So I
So
have
it was
something
very
for
rushed.
you to ask. What do you guys think of the whole Argus family with Taven, Dagon, and then of course little brother Rain? What are your guys'
It's
thoughts on
a
that?
it's a really it's a really underrated topic that they haven't
Yes.
paying attention.
They have not
Exactly.
even laid out their stories yet, man. Hardly. Well, Taven mostly
Exactly.
got the
That's
spotlight in
just
Armageddon.
yeah, that's just ridiculous. Like you have these characters like Rain. Rain is one of the one of son of he's the son of August, just like Taven and Dagon, and you don't even give them their story. What the hell?
Wow, like it's kind of funny because Rain was actually a reference to Prince called Purple Rain.
Yeah.
That's one of Prince's songs. They
Yeah.
actually
I
referenced
mean,
him to that, and then his fatality in Mortal Kombat 11 actually is referenced to Queen, which I thought was
Yeah.
pretty lit.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
so
like
here's
how
my favorite. Okay, yeah, my favorite rain in Mortal Kombat games is obviously MK11. MK11 make the great rain.
his story arc for his ending
Yeah.
actually seemed pretty good. It was like a good
Yeah,
old like
because
revenge
both of
story for what
his
he's been done in
both
his
his
past.
brothers, both his stepbrothers,
It was
basically.
awesome.
I feel like they need to flesh that out a little more. That was really it has so much potential.
Yeah,
Now,
rain.
for a long time, I could get why Dagon was trying to kill Taven and stuff. Because Dagon, when they were asleep, Dagon woke up early, and maybe Dagon went a little bit too crazy.
Actually,
Because,
there was actually a line that Carl or was it Carl or was it a Orin?
yeah,
One of the dragons mentioned that they lost contact with Blaze. Okay, we got that. Then Dagon is actually awakened prematurely, meaning a little early, and then he goes to his parents to actually find out the true purpose of their quest. And what he actually was told must have affected him very badly to the point he literally killed them. That was what I heard from Carl himself in MK Armageddon when I first heard it. So I thought I'd just throw that in there.
Yeah, nice.
I mean,
I'm still
yeah, and
here. I'm
then
still here, y'all. I'm looking for this tweet. I know I screenshotted it and saved it in my phone.
I don't know if Taven actually killed
It's okay,
Dagon.
man.
Because
It's okay,
Taven was
man. Do
he
your
was
thing.
the
Do
one
your
that
thing.
he
Don't
just
worry.
Yeah,
All right. So
get my shy. So it's nice to meet.
Ha! Found it. I found
Yeah,
it.
found it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Okay,
Go ahead.
this is what he said. I'm actually gonna make a video about this. I'm not gonna show it on YouTube. I'm gonna make a separate video and then show it because I want people to pay attention to the part. Plus, I'm change the title. But this is what he said. He said, "I love the second that dislike bar goes away. This shit plagues my recommendation section, buddy. How you gonna reveal the contents of Mortal Kombat 12 when the game hasn't even been announced yet?" And he tweets a picture of my video. It's the one that says data mine foul leaks crypt, and he blocks my name out or whatever the case was. Is what he did. I'm making a video about that.
That is
Yeah, because my thing
that
is
is
this:
nonsense. That is
how you gonna comment on my work? If you don't like my work, you don't have to like it. You don't have to watch it
You think
at
it's
all. But to comment on
more
my work,
importantly,
what'd you say?
yeah, and more important, and I'm saying more importantly, if you don't like somebody, then why you are just trying to make it look bad for other people? Like what the hell?
Exactly, because my thing is this. When I made this video called Mortal Kombat 12 Data Mines, Foul Leaks, Crypts Expansions, and Co-op Mode, the same thing that's on your screen right now is what was in the video. So everything I showed in that video was factual and it was not based off speculation because it came from data mine files. That's why I named the video
It's
that.
not gonna be in there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
So for him to even say that, for him to even say what he said, it comes off to me as it doesn't come off as genuine because you notice he said I'm dominating his recommendation section, which means I'm on the come up. I'm on the come up. I'm competition at this point because guess what? He make lore videos. I make lore videos.
But
Yeah.
the last lore video I remember
wow.
he did was
Oh, this guy.
after MK11.
Damn.
But ever since
This
I
guy
found
is
you,
such
you've
a
been
bitch.
popping up on my recommendations like hotcakes.
Yeah, I'm the hottest thing smoking that's new in the Mortal Kombat community, and I have a lot of even Uncaged Games made a video, but he did not reference me directly, but I knew it was directed at me when he said, "Uh-oh, here come all of the MK12 videos again," which is very vague. He could have been talking about anybody, but I'm the only person that's been making daily Mortal Kombat content.
And what is the problem with making daily Mortal Kombat content? That's
Exactly.
actually a good YouTuber. That's actually a good YouTuber. A good YouTuber would try to make anything to help his own channel. And the best way to do this is to just work hard. And then you hate a guy who works hard. What?
Exactly. And you know what? They're all Warner Brother and industry robots because they don't never want to say anything bad about Mortal Kombat. They want to kiss ass. And unfortunately, that's not me. You can't pay me no amount of money to get rid of my opinion. It's not going to happen.
Nope.
Exactly.
And this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell you. And I really don't care how they look at it because me, I'm a very competitive person. If you don't bother me, I don't bother you. We can get money together. That's how I am. But when you bother me,
And that's how
yeah. And it's like,
that's how everybody should be.
exactly, I agree. But it's like when you bother me, now I have the right to come and professionally rip you apart. Simple as that.
Exactly.
You know, so I'm putting together a video that you guys have never seen the likes of. I invested so much time and so much money into this video. I literally have anybody seen that movie called Mortal Kombat? I think it's called Mortal Kombat. You know that one that was like a short movie where they kind of made everything realistic?
Legacy?
Which one?
Was it
Legacy?
Conquest?
I think it was Legacy. It was like Baraka was like a doctor or something.
Oh,
and then
Rebirth.
that
They
was
didn't
like
pitch
a-
it yet. There was a 7-minute
mutation.
trailer, yes, but they never pitched it out, unfortunately.
Okay, so yeah, that one right there. Where they kind of made everything realistic. They had all of these files and stuff. Well, this video I'm getting ready to drop, it has all the Mortal Kombat YouTubers in there. It has like files on them. And I put it together so good. When you watch it, you're going to be like, dude, that video was sick.
Is it all the YouTubers basically?
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, so
the majority of the Mortal Kombat YouTubers, yeah.
Okay, so here's the thing. After you did that video, don't waste any more time on it because
Yeah, of course.
drama is just
Yeah.
drama is just for piece of shit people who don't have any ideas to make videos of it. But
But when you're defending your drama, that's different. That means you were such a good guy, or you were such a intelligent guy to just make ideas other than drama for your channel.
Yeah.
So that's how they attacked you. How they attacked
My
you.
goal has always been this: outwork the competition. While they're sleeping right now, booed up with their girlfriends, eating freaking whatever they're eating, I'm here on boots on the ground with the combat players, podcasting and streaming and all of this stuff.
There was actually drama. I did have one of the in the Mortal Kombat thing YouTubers Discord. There was like kids. You might know him. He's called Tuden.
Oh my god, I had an encounter. I had an encounter with him yesterday.
He
What do
was
you
one
think
out
of him?
actually in the Mortal Kombat 12 leaks, or apparently whatever was going on. Actually,
What do you think of Tuden?
Tuden, he left me a comment, so it's in the middle. The comment could be taken either way. Somebody left a comment. It was somebody that was just in here recently. They said something about the leaks. It was pretty vague, and I said something. If you don't like, you don't watch, or something like that. You're entitled to your opinion, but if you don't like, you don't watch. Toten made it his business to kind of double down on what the other guy said when he did not need to, if that makes sense. You know?
Yeah.
Because all it did was add fire to the fuel instead of him just saying, he could have just said nothing, or he could have just liked the other person's tweet, or I mean their YouTube comment, and kept it pushing. He didn't have to double down on it. That's like if you're having a conversation with your mom and she tell you to shut up, and then your brother be like, yeah, shut up. you gonna be like, you gonna be like, all right.
That's a really good.
I was gonna go back into
That's a really
it.
good point.
Was gonna go back
About Jurassic Park franchise.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jurassic Park community. I just leave that community, a few days ago because the franchise ruined my favorite dinosaur. But anyways, the Jurassic Park community is so fucking garbage. It's so fucking. Them try to, make a fake pedophile claim on my friend because he was, defending a dinosaur that nobody liked. So that's how they just tried to make a fake pedophile claim on him, because they were fucking buttholes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, look, listen. I agree with that. I'm gonna tell you this much. People feel very uncomfortable when you know what you're talking about and when you stand firm on what you're talking about, because they expect you to crawl into a ball like a wuss and just agree with what they're saying or whatever. And when it comes to other YouTubers, I don't play that. We can both agree to disagree. It's okay for us to have our own opinions. But if you try to, stick your hand in my mouth and force my tongue to say what you want me to say, that's not going to work at all. So my thing is this. I'm coming hard, meaning it's about to be a hurricane out here for the other YouTubers. I know what I'm doing. I'm really good. I specialize in marketing and promotion and everything. I have a business in real life that I run. So this is nothing. I'm getting ready to overlap them. Some of them have been doing Mortal Kombat content for years and they're still stagnant at the same place. Why is Super the only person that I know of that got 1 million followers? It's the only person. Nobody else that I know of.
Well, I'm gonna finish my thing by saying,
Yeah, go ahead.
Like I don't like predatory behavior. I'm against it
Yeah.
completely, like anybody else should. It's just like when people try to accuse me of that, it's just like it hurts. It honestly hurts.
Most
because
definitely.
They don't have the proof. They hate me for speaking facts, and then they kick me out of the Discord. This was back in November 2020. This was during Combat Pack 2's early beginning stages
Yeah.
of Mortal Kombat 11, and it felt like I couldn't actually talk about it because it's just like, who would honestly listen? Who would honestly believe that? Honestly, it's just like,
Yeah.
Exactly. It's a waste of time.
It definitely is. You're going to have a lot of people that try to, for example, some people leave comments and be like, dude, your leaks are fake. I'll be like, prove it. You want me to prove that they real. Now I want you to prove that they fake. Get me some solid proof. I want a written letter that's notarized from Ed Boon and WB that say these leaks are fake.
wow, it's the the saying goes like this: don't finish what you. I mean, don't start what you won't finish, or what
Exactly.
you can't finish, basically. So like, if people are gonna be spouting hate or anything else regarding your videos or whatever, and they can't prove anything to back up their claim, then why say it in the first place?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But I tell
another
you what,
thing,
the best way
It's like the,
to get
it's
revenge
like the
is by using
yeah.
facts. Go ahead.
True. It's like saying with oh god, it's like saying with it was both Tuden. The worst part about it, Tuden I'm completely fine with. I don't hate Tuden. Tuden's
Yeah.
actually at least honest about what he wants in a game.
Yeah.
While you have Rams TV's community.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
The leaks. I call them the leak squad.
That's a good
Yeah.
one.
The leak squad. That's what I call them.
What are you guys' opinions on Brust Poet?
um.
He's
He.
kind of straightforward, honestly.
Yeah. He's okay. However, I feel like he can. I feel like he can do better. I feel like when I watch his content, I don't know. He's doing too much content that has nothing to do with Mortal Kombat. I'm not saying he can't do it, but when I go to his page, I think it's either his or Tutin's. One of them have too much content that has nothing to do with Mortal Kombat, and it's just weird. I don't understand none of the content. So I stopped watching the channel because there's no type of Mortal Kombat content, or at least new content, I'll say.
Okay, who is it? Who are you talking about?
Let me look and see. It's either Bruce Squid or the other one.
Brust Poet actually did something. He made he was not. I think it was he did it another channel because he was tired of waiting for MK and stuff. Wanted to move on to different games. Then he came back, did some other stuff. It's just sometimes we all have that little burnout thing where we
Yeah.
feel like we're working hard way too much. And I would honestly agree that some people need to take a break. And,
Agreed. Yeah.
relax themselves, and then when they feel like they don't have that burnout feeling, when they don't have anything else, then they can just go back to doing what they love to do for the fans and everybody else for content.
That's exactly what I'm actually going through right now. So I'm trying to find out a really good upload schedule because I did mention it earlier. Since I actually posted the link to my channel, but I haven't uploaded nothing as of late because right now I'm just trying to figure out a good upload schedule. I have a little bit of ideas here and there, but I'm trying to find out a good schedule.
Well, I'll tell you this much.
Okay.
A good upload schedule, real quick, is this. Before you upload, you should make a week's worth of content. Is what you should do. There's 5 days in a week, so which means you need 5 videos, and you launch all of them. My schedule is what I'll do. I'll make 5 videos in one day on a Monday. I'll record everything on Monday, and I'll line it up to come out one a day. And put it at a set time so you'll know you'll get it. The only time you get extra videos is when there's breaking news. When there's breaking news, I'll hop out of bed, make a video, and upload it, and you'll end up getting 2 or 3 videos a day. Now, when I have no content, that's when I upload Defenders of the Realms. You know what I'm saying? So I'll upload that. So you're still getting daily content while I'm working for 3 days on a documentary or working on something else. So you got to find a way to keep your channel covered so stuff is always airing. Like, for example, today I was double live. I aired the 11-hour 15K celebration and I aired the Game Awards at the same time. So there was a lot of people watching the Game Awards and watching the 11-hour celebration. You see what I'm saying? So I had 2 things running at a time. Now, on my whiteboard, I have a very long schedule to the point where I always want something to be live on the channel at all times because I want all the watch time that I can get. So uploading that 11-hour video was so that people can have something to do so it can lead directly into the Game Awards, but their time was all messed up. So you just gonna need to get a schedule that works for you. You will get burnt out. I've gotten burnt out several times doing this Mortal Kombat content, but I always look at things from a different angle and I'll come up with something good and be like, this hasn't been done before, or let me do this, even though it's been done before, but let me do it from my perspective. For example, the mythology videos. Yes, History Behind the Warrior, he does those videos. I'm not going to lie. They're great. I love watching them, but for me, they was just too short for me. They was too short. So when I make the
Yeah,
videos,
I agree.
Right.
yeah, when I make the videos, they're 38 minutes long. 30 to 38
His are
minutes
only
long.
like,
Yeah.
well, his are only like maybe 10, maybe 12 minutes at least, just about there.
And
Okay,
then
What
who he
so
did one.
here's some.
Go ahead.
Okay, here's something, the Wave Report. I really thank you for your hard work. I know now I understand how much hard work you put in these videos. I really appreciate your hard work.
Most definitely, no problem, man. And I gotta upgrade my equipment too because when I tell you behind the scenes, I'm trying to export a video and I accidentally hit something and my laptop goes off and then I end up missing the day of uploading because it literally takes me 6 to 8 hours to mix down a 30-minute video before I can get it up.
Yeah, that's really, that would really that would really be annoying for you. Like, I'm an editor. Sometimes when I make edits, sometimes it just, my phone just, it just gets how can I say this?
Good.
My edit would be some in some kind of way. It would be this, like it would get deleted. It would get deleted in the app that I was working on, and that would
Oof,
really suck. Like that would be
that
really
sounds very
annoying. So I
annoying to deal
understand
with.
what you're saying.
That's a bummer.
Yeah.
That sounds very annoying to deal with, in my opinion.
Hey, real quick, y'all know it's crazy. The Mortal Kombat Saga is still airing right now.
Oh,
It's still going. It still ain't hit 11 hours.
Yeah.
We live right now doing the podcast, and there's people still watching the complete saga watch party.
wow.
Well,
Okay,
great
so
job,
I'm gonna
great
go
job,
Yeah.
Game Awards. Great job, Game
to-
Props
Awards.
to them.
So are you guys able to hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you
Yeah.
now.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was in here for an hour earlier and my phone was on mute the whole time.
Oh,
Same thing happened to me.
my
Same thing
God.
happened to me earlier.
You sent a notification to me earlier.
Yeah, my phone's a little messed up, so that was
Oh,
my fault.
I feel you. This phone's messed up too. It likes to lag a hell of a lot.
So I was commenting earlier when you started the podcast about the whole
we saw it.
anniversary and whether if Warner Brothers will do anything with it.
Yeah.
They could.
Personally,
could,
I think as soon as Midway went under, like when Warner Brothers bought out the IPs from Midway, I really do think that I really don't think we're gonna get anything special as far as anything nostalgic goes. I
Yeah.
just don't think Warner Brothers thinks it'll sell, which
Yeah.
to me is funny because if you look at the last three games where I mean, MK9 sold record numbers. You go to X, which really wasn't great, but I think it was better than 11.
Yeah.
And they've
It's
sold
still
more
sold, yeah.
every one. How could you say that if you remastered the trilogy or brought back Shell and Monks that wouldn't sell more than 10,000 copies or 50,000?
Bro, that
Exactly.
would sell like a hell of a million copies.
through the era.
Or even better, remaster like remake the Sub-Zero mythologies. How cool would that be?
I agree.
But
I
listen,
played it.
I agree with that. Let me tell you this. They have a wonderful IP. Mortal Kombat is great. If I owned it, I'm going to tell you this. I will have a Call of Duty Mortal Kombat game like Special Forces, except with updated graphics where you can run around. You can play as Sonya, Jax, Takeda, Cassie, Jackie, and you kind of got to invade not Earthrealm, the Order Realm in these places and kill all of these, let's say nomads or Tarkatans with guns, AK-47s, pistols, and things like that, and just kind of turn it into a Mortal Kombat shoot 'em up.
I'm sure they will. That would actually sell pretty well if
Yeah.
you actually think about it. I mean,
Yep.
there's a lot of Call of Duty fans out there. I've seen it. They already showed something at the Game Awards already.
Yeah, you got to do something different. Like Dragon Ball Z finally got the memo. Did y'all see that game where Cell, you got to run and hide from him?
Yeah,
The whole game is based on hiding from Cell.
Dang.
It's hide and seek,
That's
basically.
You know what? I actually here to tell you guys that I think they're gonna bring in Goku, Black, and Broly into Breakers as well. You can play as.
That'll be great.
Yeah.
It makes sense because those are two people that you would run and hide from, along with the androids.
Broly's. We're talking about Z Broly, honestly. That big fucking tank.
Oh my god,
Good
yeah,
lord.
yeah.
I kind of wish that they make the game about reptile mythologies. What do you think?
That would be perfect. I'm always down for some MK content. They need to show love to these other characters. Like, come on now, Scorpion been getting sloppy toppy for the last 30 years. Him and Sub Zero.
Ooh, heck yeah. They've been at it for a
And
long
here's the
time.
thing, and here's the ridiculous part. The Red Reptile is one of the first ninjas ever introduced in the franchise.
Yeah.
He's you know
Oh,
he's
yeah.
the original character. He's the original character, and they are just
Yeah.
ruining him. How in the
Yeah,
hell that
he's
should
been
be the
with
case?
he's been on Shane Sun's side since the beginning of MK1, you
Ooh,
know,
yeah.
and
And then
stuff. He's like he's a
Yeah.
very
he
artist,
became
you
Shao Kahn's
know.
lackey. After that, well, it just goes down from there. After that, he just became a really bad lackey. That's all I can say.
God
Honestly, I
damn
think
it.
as soon as Warner Brothers took over the story, I really don't think Mortal Kombat stories have really been all that great.
No,
I mean,
they
they
have
really
not.
They lost their.
MK9,
You know what?
they
I'm
took
just
what
gonna
was
say
special.
this.
Well,
What I
they
love
took what
from
was
MK11, they brought Kerry Tagawa back as Shane Sun. That's like the best thing they brought back.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yes. I've been dying to hear him ever since MK Legacy Part 2 when he first came out.
And here's
That was
here's
good.
another ridiculous and here's another ridiculous thing. You say that Sub Zero gets gets a lot of love, but the thing is, the Tundra, the second Sub Zero gets all the love, not the original one.
Yeah, yeah, that's the one I'm referring to. Yeah, I want the first
Ah,
one back.
Yeah, original Sub Zero is the one who should get all the love because he's the one who introduced Sub Zero in the first place. But now they are not giving him enough love. They are not giving him enough attention. They are not giving him, enough screen time. So
it's
that's
like the little
fucked up.
brother gets a little more attention than the big brother in a sense. Because since they're both brothers, so I just kind of put that.
That's ridiculous.
Let me read you
That's
this comment
ridiculous.
from this guy. I think he's in here. He commented a lot. He says MKX could have went and for the final battle against Shinnok instead of having Cassie kicking a all-out powerful Shinnok, have the 4 new characters all team up to beat Shinnok. That would have with the one
That would-
green kick lazy writing final
Oh my
boss
God.
make you feel fear, take a while to defeat. Feel as
Look
if
at
you
Shao
achieved
Kahn.
something in cheesy writing.
Look at Shao
Oh,
Kahn.
man.
Remember
I don't
MK
even know if
Shao
having
Kahn
the
how
kids-
cheap he was back then? He really would just instill
you
fear just
knew
by being
something-
cheap.
We're gonna talk about something cheesy, and that's Annihilation. That movie. Oh my
Oh,
god.
no, 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 no,
Makes
no, no,
me
no.
barf.
Burn it.
Okay. So talking about Shao Kahn, Okay, so I said I can't play anything. Yeah, I said I can't. I said I really don't have anything other than this one. So the only Mortal Kombat game that I can play is the Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 on my phone. So in my phone,
Yeah, the
I
emulator, yeah.
always, I always play as Sub-Zero Behind. And my god, I really destroyed myself to fucking defeat Shao Kahn. I really did. I see it like I literally defeated Shao Kahn just yesterday. And
It took
the
me 3
time,
hours to defeat him
yeah.
one time. My god, he's so
Yeah,
cheap, but
Jesus.
it doesn't feel fear. It
See,
instills
It's
fear.
almost it's almost 4 months. It's almost 4 months that I'm just playing Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 on my phone. And it took me 4 months to just defeat Shao Kahn.
Oh my god, I
dude,
know.
I gotta give it up to Shao Kahn though, man. Nobody pisses me off like him. Like, he beat me one time, hit me with a hammer. I'm talking about the very old Mortal Kombat, and he was like, "You suck." I was like, "Come on, man." It ain't called for all of that.
I remember
AI
the
in those
you're
two
trying
games
to
were
win
so
line. That one was messed up. Jesus. You're still
Like-
trying to win.
And-
That will stick with me
Yeah.
forever.
And okay, so yesterday my technique to win against Shao Kahn was to just block and sit. So he cannot really do any so he cannot do any damage. But when he wasn't attacking me or when I was blocking, he will just stay right there and just make fun of me, and he will say, "You are nothing. Don't make me laugh."
Don't make me laugh.
That was another one. Well, I would love to actually discuss the technique I actually came up with, even though I know you guys don't play Sindel that much, but I actually played her in Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. Same thing with the phone with an emulator. So what I would do, it was like I would like duck his shoulder charge since you can actually do that, and then continue with the uppercut since he does a actually the lifting knee. That's not the one that you can duck. The shoulder charge you can't duck, but the lifting knee you can, and you can just uppercut him, and after that you can go into like a jumping combo, I think,
Yeah.
and then just use that until you beat him. I actually did that, and it actually worked pretty well. So I thought maybe I'd just throw that out there too. That's a good technique.
Okay. Hold on 1 second before you continue. I gotta pay these bills real quick. For the new viewers who are watching this for the first time, make sure you smash that subscribe button and turn on post notifications, as this is your #1 favorite and exclusive place for daily Mortal Kombat content. Tune in because I got a lot of stuff coming for you guys that you don't want to miss out on. Also, I want to give a shout out to Rhymes, biggest fan. He just joined. Thank you for joining the Discord. Thank you to everybody that's in here. We're going to turn this into one of the largest free will, non-dictatorship Discord communities is what we're going to do.
Yeah.
Excellent, excellent.
Superb.
Yeah.
Well done.
Anyways, like I said, Shao Kahn was such a badass in the old timeline, but in the new timeline, Kitana defeats him. Oh my God, kill me!
Man, yeah.
Right. I was like, oh, okay. Even though I thought it was pretty cool at one point, but then after that, I took a long deep breath, and I was like, oh my God, a girl beating Shao Kahn.
Well-
Not to mention it's his daughter, of all people, beating the holy hell out of her own father, which I thought was funny.
Yeah.
To be very honest with you, I liked how Collector gave Shao Kahn, telling him not to trust Devora's backstabbing ass, and also
Yeah.
giving him the rundown of MK9 and 10 as that goes on. Collector's kind of like that person that Shao Kahn would actually need if he was actually dead and someone would replace him, and he comes back and he's like, "What the fuck happened?"
Okay. Well, look.
Yeah.
Let me give you a some collector info too. Did you know the weapons that Collector used? He collected those weapons from Kai.
Oh shit!
Wow.
Yes. Those are Kai weapons. Now, I don't know how many of you seen my video called The Mythology of Kai. I mention it in the video, and I actually show you picture by picture evidence.
You did. I saw
Like
that
I
one.
said, like I said, man, I was trying to watch all of your videos yesterday because they were so badass and they were so interesting, but I couldn't because there were so many. I was weak enough.
I actually
Bro,
watched
so-
some of the Defenders of the Realm. You're actually
Basically, Collector kills Kai just like that and he steals his shit.
Yeah, he got his stuff. He got his weapons. Kai actually has a number of weapons. He got Raiden's staff. He got those swords, and he got another weapon. I can't think of the name of it offhand.
You got
I think
discs.
it's a
He's
Graka knife in one of your when you actually first pointed it out when I first saw it. So I thought I'd just let you know.
Yeah,
I think it was Graka blade. I don't know.
yeah, the Graka. Yeah. That's what it was.
But they're
But their
actually.
name-
I thought it was like a kukri or something like that. When I first
Well,
looked at it,
Yeah.
I looked at it,
Stephanie-
it said that.
Stephanie
I
Brownback-
honestly like character more than Deborah. No, yeah,
True.
No,
Devora's just annoying to me.
She's
Yeah, she
back.
killed my
Yeah.
man Baraka, she killed my
Canadian-
man Scorpion like that. Melina. Jesus
Nah, my
Christ.
boy Scorpion got it bad.
Yeah, and then
Oh
half-
man.
I'll never
You
forget
can see
it.
the face on Scorpion's almost like he's almost like the deafness in him, the sadness in him. It's just like fuck. That got me actually tearing up.
Yeah,
Well,
they
well,
did
they
him
were killed
dirty. And then did you see the part where he's supposed to be dead, but he's actually in the background fighting somebody in the story mode?
I didn't even notice that, but they
What?
He was supposed to be dead. I'll make a video about it. He's supposed to be dead, but he's literally in the back fighting somebody after Devora killed him already.
unless he
Where did that happen?
In story mode, I think it was on Karen's ship.
I want you guys.
Damn, I cannot believe that shit. That actually
What do you
happened.
guys
Holy
think
shit.
about the past selves of these characters interacting with each other and having their own opinions about their past and their future? What do you think of that? Like with Scorpion and Johnny Cage, and all that. What do you think of that?
Johnny Cage interacting with his younger self. My God, that would actually put the cake.
Well, let me tell you what that actually was. Honestly, it was NetherRealm Studios hanging out with Midway. That's what it was. Because the younger versions were Midway, and the older versions came from NetherRealm.
I see what you did there.
So the writing teams, NetherRealm was basically writing back against Midway.
Someone told the new timeline's kind of weak.
Oh, the new timelines is wussies, man. The new timeline is sad.
Nah.
Dude,
It's
Okay.
they did every. How you gonna kill Sonya?
no, I cannot believe that. I almost cried when I first.
And then
saw it.
she actually, I could see if she died and there was like no way for her to escape, but for her to stay up under the rocks, like, come on, man.
I gotta also point this out too. Since Chronica reverted the castle back to normal, meaning I'm sure she reverted all the cathedrals that were under there. What? She should have actually been still alive then.
Exactly, because she rewinded time.
So I mean, she rewinded her death.
Exactly.
So she was like pulling the Uno reverse card.
Yep, it's all good though. It's all good though. Hopefully they get it right in this next one or whatever. But listen, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna come up with a podcast schedule that we can stick to. Make sure you stick close to the Discord because I'm gonna be posting updates and stuff in here. I'm about to get off and get ready and get started on these next 3 to 4 videos. Go ahead and get those knocked out or whatever the case is. If y'all want to stay here and continue chatting, you can. How do I stop this thing? Where is it? Okay, this button
Okay, it was
right here.
it was a great time. It was a great time talking with you, the Wave Report. You are such a cool guy, and I really appreciate your hard work again.
Most definitely, man. No problem. Like I said, I'm looking to make this a weekly thing so we can talk all the time. So they won't just be random like once a month or nothing like that. And I do got a lot of stuff coming, so y'all definitely gonna be hearing a lot more from me. Like I said, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how many subscribers I get. I'm not gonna get up there with the guys are and then just disappear. I don't believe in that. I'm not that type of person. You know, you only get to where you are by being the person that you are. If you get somewhere and change, then you're not going to stay there because that's not what got you there to begin with.
Dude, I gotta read this comment that I got from my YouTube studio. It was actually it's making me laugh. It says, "Because MK Animations actually replied to a video that I did a while back
Yeah.
with the Sindel video I did, where she takes on Shang Tsung and Quan Chi or whatever. I actually used Armageddon for that one. But this dude was like, MK Animations, this is Deadly Alliance, you idiot. When clearly the game was Armageddon, which I actually kind of laughed. It was funny.
Yeah, you know they be on some BS. I got one more question real quick. On my second channel, what games would you guys not mind seeing get played?
What kind of game?
Need for Speed.
You said Need for Speed?
Yeah.
If I play Need for Speed, then I'm gonna play Need for Speed Underground 2.
That was the best
Nice.
one.
And
No
don't forget to also play Need for Speed Undercover because that game has really good soundtracks. Like maybe it's not the best game, of Need for Speed
Have
game.
you ever played
but
Burnout
The
Revenge?
soundtrack.
I gotta check out the Need for Speed Burnout. I believe I played Burnout before. Yeah, it's a pretty good game.
It's a
But
good one too.
I am looking to stream some very old Mortal Kombat games because I want to play Mythologies all the way through. That's what I want to do, and I think that's gonna be good.
Make sure you have a bottle of Advil to keep playing that thing.
Dave Report. If you play Sub-Zero Mythologies, I'm gonna be there commenting on your video. Don't worry.
Yeah, I got you. I'm getting everything together now so I can find out how to make that happen and be able to stream it.
You need to play Special Forces. That's what you really need to play.
Oh, that'll be hilarious.
People
got Tremor in there
It is so disliked. I don't know why.
That'll be hilarious.
That's what
The
I
game is terrible, but it's nostalgically fun in a way.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna be very honest.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I hate too. Is like Tremor appeared in that game, and then he later appears in MKX. It's just like
What the hell?
distance
Where have you been?
so long.
Where have you
Yeah.
been? Where you at?
Yeah, where he been?
Exactly.
Okay,
I
so
like this
yeah,
comment
so
that
before
Big Media says W is still trying to win. Nice one.
All
That's a
right.
good one.
So my thing is this: I'm gonna try out the Matrix game, that new one they just announced. I
Ooh.
probably try that out. The
Ooh,
graphics look good.
Before YouTube tried to give you a copyright.
ooh.
I'm gonna try that out. It looked like it's a PS5 game. I got enough to buy a PS5, but I can't find one at all.
They're rare to
That
find,
Matrix
so I
demo
think the best way
that
to do
came
it
out,
over
is what you're talking about?
I'm willing to pay over sticker price for it, and I can't even find that, which is
The
crazy.
Matrix demo is on Xbox.
that's
as
just
well.
that's just you know, that's just bad luck. That's just bad luck.
Yeah,
I
and if
love
it's
it,
on
but I
Xbox,
can't really afford it.
you know, I'm gonna look into it and see what system I can come across. But yeah, make sure you guys subscribe to that second channel. We're gonna do a lot with that one. Also, for those of you that do have YouTube channels, I'm gonna create a program where I can help you guys build your channel and possibly get monetized too. Also, you know.
Awesome.
So that's something I'm gonna be
Yeah.
working on there. Like I said, it's not just about me. This is a channel, a platform for all of us to use to you know, to grow, and most importantly have a conversation and make sure the conversation gets had correctly. Like I said, this is not a kiss my ass club. It's gonna be things we agree on and things we don't agree on, you know, basically. So with that being said,
That means
I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here and work on these next videos, and I'm gonna catch up with y'all.
All right.
I wish you all the best, man. I wish you all the best.
Stay flawless, everybody.